And I have a couple of things. I have a couple of things I have a question for as to whether you're even the correct place to be reporting to. But my first would be the fraud that I would like to report is the Office of Labor and Industries. Ann Springer, in an internal email to 4 other staff members, states that you guys like to wait until the public just gives up and goes away, which means that Labor and Industries in and of itself is fraudulently collecting money from the public for a job that they do not intend to actually do. And again, I have her internal email. And as far as that goes, then we also have Shannon Enright, which is in your Civil Rights Department, who fraudulently said that she already thought that she thought the case was new, and that the reason why she did not investigate or reinvestigate it was never investigated in the first place, but she didn't reinvestigate because she found out that Rodrigo and her department had already been a part of the investigation. But as I told you when I first began, I record all of my conversations. So she did know that Rodrigo was a part of the investigation. It was a 32-minute conversation. The Assistant Attorney General of Washington State had said that you guys needed to reinvestigate. And yet, so we have 2 people at Labor and Industries. Both of them are not doing their job. They are literally putting it in writing that they're not doing their job. That is fraud.
So
that means that Labor and Industries of Washington State is lying to the public, collecting from our paychecks so that you guys have paychecks, but you're not actually doing the job that we are paying you to do. I have it in writing. I have it in their writing. It's not my writing. I didn't put those words into their mouth, and I didn't commit those things.
I heard you, ma'am. I heard you. Okay. But I know I would not be the one that would take this because I deal with the claim issue. But
So you're the fraud department of Labor and Industries, and you don't have any interest in hearing about the fraud that Labor and Industries in and of itself is committing?
That's not what I said, ma'am. I said first off, it's an internal. You would say it's internal.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I deal with it. Okay, so I have to get you to the right person.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you.
I am not the right person, so
and I did have an external actual position job that I wanted to ask you about with fraud. They are being investigated per I reported Dr. Derrick. She's a surgeon in North Seattle, and she had some severe issues. I had only worked with her for 3 months before she quiet fired me when I addressed the issues. And what happened is that she has, just in the very short time that I was there were thousands and thousands of dollars needing to be refunded to patients from my auditing of the money, and I had only just begun. So there is something going on with Dr. Derrick in North Seattle with her patients and that money, because in the very short time I was there, I found many discrepancies, and people were refunded thousands, and it was several patients. It wasn't just a couple. And then when I sent her an email in the first week of September stating, hey, I've been here 3 months. These are the things that I've seen and witnessed from my side that really need to be addressed. And she had hired me for that entire, supposedly that was my purpose of being there, was her office, to be the office manager, figure out what's going on. Why does things keep falling apart? Why does she keep going through employees like toilet paper? Well, probably because you're, not treating people correctly. You don't give she doesn't give breaks. And I know that's not your department, but the fraud part is why were there so many people needing refunds? And at that point in time, even when she quiet fired me, I was actually kind of relieved because I didn't want to go further into her finances. It was that ugly.
Okay. Well, again, that's a different division in mine that deals with that stuff. But let me give first. So can you give me a phone number that you're calling from?
Sure, it is 425-459-5601.
And your first name?
Stephanie, Stefanie.
Alright. If you don't mind, I'll end our call. I'm going to call to find out whom you need to call to give the internal stuff. too, and then also I'll find out the medical issue. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And I will call you back in probably about 10 minutes and to make sure I find the right person. Okay.
I appreciate that.
All right, now.
Thank you.
I'll call you right back.
Have a good day. Thank you.